Yeah. I think it just started out of convenience because my daughter ate dinner early, so she would eat her dinner by around 5:30. She sleeps early. And I just thought most of the time it was just her and me at home. I was like, what am I going to do? Might as well just eat now. And I started to see the benefit that came out of it, which was I slept better, I felt fresher in the morning, less brain fog. So yeah, I think that's one thing that I do. It works for me. I'm not just, I didn't read it somewhere and start following it. Like I said, it came out of convenience. Let's just eat together, shut kitchen. And now it's something the entire family does. Sometimes kids steal times. Yes. With my kids, I am quite particular about routines. At least in our situation, I feel like my kids, they have a lot of changes in their life. We travel a lot. So if I maintain the same routine for them, I'm giving them a sense of routine. Yeah, not routine, just also like some sort of control in their own life. Comfort. Yeah, because no matter where we are, we're eating at that time, they're going to bed at a certain time. So I think it really helps them regulate themselves better. So yes, meal times are fixed, and yeah.
How would you describe yourself as a mother? Like he mentioned, he got called out for being a helicopter parent. How would you describe yourself?
Usually people describe you as a parent, no? Rather than, isn't it? I think you were usually, I don't know, what do I think? Look, I think I'm very chill, but I don't think a lot of people would think I'm chill because, my kids are sleeping at like 7:30 and sitting dinner early. I don't know, a lot of, like, sometimes the play dates are, not working out because of different schedules. So, some might think that's being kind of strict, but in other ways, I'm like, no, stop and like smell flowers and just like look at the sky, like look out the window, like, I'm that parent also. So I want them to have like the whole experience of life and just give them, like I said, like for me, I feel like the routine is important because we travel so much. Other than that, just I follow my daughter's lead. I feel like kids tell you so much. Even this routine, honestly, she started sleeping at this time when she was a baby, and I just went with it. And kids will give you cues, so I just follow her cues. Like I think they are giving you information all the time. You just have to have that space in your life to be able to accommodate that and kind of, go with it. Sometimes you can't because of, other restrictions. But I've always tried to do that, and it works really well for us as a family. But each family is different, all kids are different, and everyone has their own ways of doing things.
That's such a beautiful thing to say, to just...
I didn't gain that benefit.
This is off script, guys, but are you left with friends by the end of this?
No. So that's one thing. You have to sacrifice. I had that discussion with Masaba. Like, I'm like, I can only hang out with people who also do the same. And that's very few people. So social life, you can just forget about. Like, people invite us to dinner, and I'm like, you're probably eating your snack at the time that you're going to be having our dinner. So on some days, obviously, occasionally, you have to let it go. Otherwise, people will hate you. But it really works.
You look like you have some healthy habits, Uma.
Happy meal, which is for me, I love a bengan aloo sabzi made like Chettinad style with a ragi roti. I broadly eat it every week.
I think it's comfort food for me as well. Anything that my mom has made when we were growing up. Well, I must address this. We've eaten a lot in each other's homes actually, me and Sneha, because we went to the same college. So a lot of the things your mom made, but let me
Onam's coming up, guys. You're invited.
But I think one thing that I always go back to, even now, when I'm not feeling great, and it's instant pick me up, is dal, chawal, and suki aloo ki sabzi. It's like a one plate right now. Love it. I think generally, like to eat chia seeds because you can do it in so many ways. You know? You can really explore that ingredient. Quinoa is one thing. My baby boy, he's just started solids, so introducing healthy options like these. At the moment, that's what I'm really invested in as a mom. But yeah, personally, I like eating quinoa, I like eating chia seeds, I like eating foxtail millet. And the region that my mom comes from, which is Garhwal, we eat a lot of millets there. So I think generally also, Madhwa and Kotu also we call it, ragi. So yeah, millets. Millets for you. It's so specific, like I'll tell the cook at home, no, you please cut the onions exactly like this. Because for me, I'm trying to recreate a memory. So I want the onions cut like the way my mom does it, or the tomatoes cut exactly like that. So yeah, I think it's nostalgia.
It is. When Turiya's cut long, it just doesn't cut it like when it's gold. You know what I mean? Yeah, but also superfoods, guys. They're really all the rage right now. We've gone from kale to turmeric.
The things our mums did, then we will not be passing down these recipes, sometimes I cook, sometimes my husband cook, and we really do try to make it the way our mums did, like out of memory. I mean, I cheat a little bit, I call my mom also and ask her for recipes, but I think it's so important, because I don't know, it's like you're passing on something to your children, it's as important as, I don't know, giving them something from your wedding, according to me, which they will pass on to their kids. So I think it's sweet like that.
Yeah. On that note, I feel
they're doing it right. Sleeping on time, waking up early. It works for everyone.
Yeah, and just be pure. I think that's what you should just follow. But do you have a healthy habit you're proud of?
I